The hotel manager stormed into the break room holding a crumpled $100 bill and a bracelet. "Who cleaned room 306? Everyone turned to look at Elena, the maid who'd worked there the longest. She stepped forward, confused. "I did. Why?" "The guest says you took cash and jewelry and left these behind by accident." We all knew that look, the kind of accusation that doesn't need proof, just someone to blame. They fired her on the spot. No questions, no chance to explain. She didn't cry. She just nodded slowly, packed her things and said, "Tell Miss McAllister I said thank you for her kindness." That was the oddest part. Miss McAllister was the one who accused her. We didn't know what to believe. Some said maybe Elena did take it. Others swore she was the most honest woman they'd met. I didn't know what to think, but one thing bothered me. Elena had once helped me when no one else did. When I was pregnant and hiding it from work, she noticed I was faint in the hallway. She pulled me aside, gave me water, helped me sit, and whispered, "Your secret is safe, but don't be afraid to ask for help. I've been there." She even brought me vitamins the next day, out of her own pocket, so I couldn't just forget her. Years passed. I left the hotel, started my own cleaning service, grew it from scratch. One day I was asked to personally handle a private estate job, a retired woman moving out of her mansion. She requested a deep clean before selling. When I arrived, she greeted me at the door, and I froze. It was Miss McAllister. Older now, softer. She smiled gently and said, "You look familiar." I told her I used to work at the Emerald Hotel. Her eyes lit up and then dropped. "You wouldn't happen to know what happened to the maid I reported years ago, Elena?" I paused. "Why do you ask?" Her voice cracked. "Because I found the jewelry. It had fallen behind the sink. She never took it. I tried to call the hotel and apologize, but they said she left no forwarding info. I felt awful for years." I told her the truth and gave her Elena's contact. A week later, Miss McAllister called me back in tears. She forgave me, said she was never angry, only hurt, said kindness was never a transaction for her. But here's the twist. Elena didn't just forgive her. She also recommended me for a full-time luxury contract, said I was the only one who remembered her when everyone else turned away. That one act of loyalty, it tripled my business. So to anyone watching this, never forget the people who stood by you when the room got quiet. Because sometimes, the ones they fire are the ones who'll hire you later. Loyalty isn't loud. It remembers, and it repays in silence. You might miss out on our next interesting stories if you are not following us.